Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers of all time, stands as a beacon of wisdom and virtue in the annals of history. As a Roman emperor who reigned from 161 to 180 AD, he was the last ruler in a lineage later revered as the Five Good Emperors. Despite being in a position of unparalleled power with the ability to indulge in every temptation and desire, Aurelius chose to dedicate his life to the pursuit of fairness and justice. During his reign, Aurelius found solace in the creation of a series of autobiographical writings, now known as the Meditations. These profound musings have become a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering invaluable insights into the human condition and the path to self-improvement. In the Meditations, Aurelius presents a guide on how to elevate oneself, focusing on the importance of adopting a cosmic perspective and critically analyzing one's judgment of both self and others. As a leader of a vast and powerful empire, Aurelius faced numerous challenges, including multiple wars that threatened the stability of his reign. Yet he turned to his own Stoic philosophy to navigate these tumultuous times, finding the strength to let go of stress and worries and to be the most reliable and exemplary leader he could be. Through his unwavering commitment to Stoicism, Aurelius demonstrated the transformative power of this ancient philosophy, which not only serves as a theoretical framework, but also as an inspiring way of thinking and living. The Stoics held an unshakable belief that doing the right thing was the key to individual happiness, and that to do so, one must cultivate sound judgment and clear, rational thinking. This principle lies at the heart of Stoicism, guiding its adherents towards a life of virtue and contentment. In this exploration of Stoic teachings, we will delve into 5 essential lessons from the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, each designed to help you develop a rational mind and think more clearly. These lessons, distilled from the timeless wisdom of the Meditations, offer a roadmap to personal growth and enlightenment. Lesson 1. Train your perception. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed, don't feel harmed and you haven't been. This powerful statement encapsulates one of the greatest lessons of Stoicism, the importance of taking control of your perception. As human beings, we are prone to judging every experience, encounter, and sight we come across, assigning value to each moment as either good or bad, boring or fun, beautiful or ugly. This constant judgment, often unbeknownst to us, can be an exhausting and detrimental practice. For instance, labeling every interaction on a particularly challenging day as awful only serves to further taint our perception of that day. Similarly, dismissing a party as boring relegates it to a negative space in our memories. Our initial judgments are frequently influenced by our emotions, which means they may not be entirely rational. Moreover, our tendency to judge every moment of our lives often goes hand in hand with a propensity for using metaphors and hyperboles that exaggerate the severity of a situation. For example, when faced with a breakup, we might say our ex broke our heart, rather than acknowledging the fundamental truth that they no longer reciprocate our feelings. This way of thinking and speaking shapes our emotional landscape, often to our detriment. It is not the event itself that causes us distress, but rather the way we unconsciously choose to interpret it. The Stoics, in their wisdom, encourage us to be mindful of the judgments we make and to approach each situation with care and discernment. One way to cultivate this mindfulness is to actively undo our judgments, looking past our initial reactions to see the deeper truth beneath. By training our perception in this manner, we can free ourselves from the tyranny of our own negative thoughts and emotions and embrace a more rational, balanced perspective on life. To truly master the art of training your perception, as the Stoics teach, you must learn to look beyond your initial instincts and judgments. Instead, strive to view each situation through a lens of optimism and reason. Take, for example, that party you attended, which at first glance seemed dull and uninspiring. Rather than labeling it as a boring event, reframe your perspective. Acknowledge that you had the opportunity to explore a new environment and encounter unfamiliar faces. While you may not have formed deep connections with anyone at the party, by approaching the experience without a negative predisposition, you open yourself up to the possibility of growth and learning. This practice of questioning your knee-jerk reactions and emotions is the foundation of training, your perception of life. Whenever you find yourself forming a strong opinion about something, pause and ask yourself, is this a rational viewpoint? What evidence am I basing this opinion on? Is there a more positive or constructive way to interpret this situation? Marcus Aurelius emphasized that harms can only exist if you perceive them as such. In other words, the magnitude of a difficult experience is directly proportional to the weight you assign to it. The more you dwell on the hardships and challenges, the more overwhelming they become. However, the truth is that you have complete control over how much these situations affect you. The Stoics encourage us to view every obstacle as an opportunity for personal growth and development. There is a powerful exercise called turning the obstacle upside down, which helps to reframe challenging situations in a positive light. Imagine, for instance, that a new coworker is struggling to learn the ropes, and their mistakes are impacting the company's bottom line. It's natural to feel frustrated in such a scenario, as this coworker seems to be an impediment to your goals of efficiency and profitability. However, by shifting your perspective, you can transform this obstacle into an opportunity for growth. This situation presents a chance for you to cultivate patience, hone your teaching skills, and learn how to effectively integrate new team members into the company. It also allows you to develop strategies for navigating stressful periods. These are all valuable skills that will serve you well in the long run, ultimately contributing to increased productivity and success. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By embracing this mindset, you can learn to see the hidden potential in every challenge you face, instead of judging everything you encounter in an exaggerated or negative light. Take a moment to objectively assess the situation. You may be surprised to find that life is simpler and more manageable than you initially thought. Remember, every circumstance has both a positive and a negative interpretation. By consciously adjusting your mindset and choosing to focus on the more constructive perspective, you will find that few things have the power to disturb your peace of mind. This mental shift will allow you to navigate life with greater ease and resilience. 2. Learn to control your emotions. Marcus Aurelius advises us to stop allowing our emotions to override the wisdom of our minds. He urges us to refrain from being hypocritical, self-centered, and irritable. It is a common belief that acting on emotion is the antithesis of acting rationally, and for good reason. Nothing clouds our judgment more than our own unchecked emotions. If you aspire to maintain clarity of thought at all times, one of the most crucial skills to cultivate is emotional control. According to Marcus Aurelius, the emotion of anger, in particular, often does us more harm than good. However, it is important to note that controlling your emotions does not mean suppressing them entirely. When you experience intense anger as a result of betrayal, for example, you cannot effectively manage this emotion by denying its existence to yourself or others, or by pretending that everything is fine. The anger will persist, regardless of how deeply you attempt to bury it. Instead, the Stoics teach that the key to controlling emotions like anger lies in redirecting them. The next time you find yourself consumed by anger, ask yourself what constructive actions you can take in response to this emotion. While the temptation to lash out at the person who hurt you may be strong, consider whether this reaction will truly alleviate your pain or improve your circumstances. Will it help the one who betrayed you to become a better person? In essence, reflect on your initial impulses and question whether they will lead to positive outcomes. If the answer is no, seek out alternative ways to express your emotions that are more beneficial. Perhaps engaging in a calm, honest conversation with the person who caused you pain, expressing your feelings while also striving to understand their perspective, could yield better results. Other healthy outlets for emotional release include journaling, engaging in physical exercise, immersing yourself in a favorite hobby or pastime, or any activity that allows you to process and release your anger in a productive manner. 3. Focus on what you can control. One of the most empowering lessons that Stoicism imparts is the importance of focusing on what lies within your control. In a world filled with uncertainties and external factors that can sway our lives in unexpected directions, it is easy to become overwhelmed and disheartened. However, by shifting your attention to the aspects of life that you can directly influence, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. Consider, for example, the pursuit of a writing career. If you measure your success solely by the number of books sold or the acclaim your work receives, you are effectively relinquishing control over your happiness to the whims of the market and the opinions of others. Instead, if you choose to define success by the satisfaction you derive from the creative process itself, or by the dedication and effort you pour into your craft, you maintain autonomy over your sense of achievement. This is not to say that you should abandon your aspirations or cease striving towards your goals. On the contrary, the Stoics encourage you to do everything in your power to pursue your dreams. However, they also emphasize the importance of accepting that, despite your best efforts, you may not always attain the outcomes you desire. By mentally preparing yourself for this possibility in advance, you can maintain a state of equanimity, regardless of the challenges that come your way. The key, then, is to occupy yourself with what is within your control, and to vow to accept everything else exactly as it comes. By adopting this mindset, you will find yourself remaining calm and centered, no matter what life throws your way. You will be able to approach each situation with a clear mind and a steadfast spirit, knowing that you have done all you can to shape your destiny, while also embracing the unpredictable nature of existence. 4. Embrace the virtues. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, delve deep within yourself, for a wellspring of goodness is ready to gush forth if you persist in your quest. This profound statement encapsulates the essence of embracing virtues, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. A virtue can be understood as an excellence of character, or more simply put, morally upright behavior. Such behavior not only benefits you and those around you, but also contributes to the greater good of society as a whole. Stoicism is rooted in the belief that the universe is interconnected, with everything and everyone sharing a fundamental link. As a result, the Stoics held that actions that serve the greater good ultimately benefit the individual as well. They firmly believed that those who were most in harmony with reason were the ones who dedicated themselves to the broader welfare of humanity. In other words, they practiced virtues. On the other hand, the absence of virtuous conduct was attributed to ignorance. The Stoics viewed virtues as guiding stars, illuminating the right path and keeping one grounded when life presents unexpected challenges. This is why individuals who are most enriched with virtues often radiate an aura of tranquility and composure, even in the face of adversity. To truly embody virtuous qualities, one must internalize the 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage. In the Stoic perspective, wisdom is the ability to discern between what is good, bad, neutral, and everything in between. It involves rising above the influence of emotions and allowing reason to dictate what is morally just. When faced with a dilemma, wisdom empowers you to analyze both options with a clear and impartial mind. Justice, the second virtue, is built upon the foundation of wisdom. It entails a steadfast commitment to what is right and equitable, not only for oneself, but also for others. The Stoics regarded justice as a duty towards oneself, one's fellow human beings, and society as a whole. It is the embodiment of fairness and integrity in all dealings. Courage, the third virtue, enables one to take action even in the face of personal fear or uncertainty. It propels you to act for the greater good or to undertake tasks despite not knowing the outcome. Courage does not mean the absence of fear, desire, or anxiety, but rather the conscious choice to move forward, overcoming emotional barriers in the process. Finally, temperance, also known as moderation, represents the art of maintaining a balanced path between extremes. It is about exercising self-control, restraint, and discipline in all aspects of life. Marcus Aurelius highlighted the uniquely human trait of self-regulation, which sets us apart from animals. Temperance prioritizes long-term, well-being over fleeting gratification. To illustrate this concept, consider the mundane example of a bag of chips. Indulging in the entire bag might bring momentary pleasure, but it can jeopardize one's health and even mood in the long run. In this case, exercising temperance means pausing after a few bites, recognizing that moderation is key. Wisdom plays a crucial role in gauging the right amount to consume before stopping. Stoicism categorizes things and actions into three distinct groups: goods, evils, and indifferences. The guiding principles of the philosophy revolve around seeking the good, avoiding evil, and embracing indifference according to personal preference. Departing from these virtues was seen as fostering evil, engaging in theft, showing disrespect, acting recklessly, or abstaining from doing good. Indifferent actions, such as taking a leisurely stroll, fell into neither category. These principles offer far more than mere personal betterment. They foster a state of serene composure. By aligning your actions with these virtues, you ensure that you always tread the path of righteousness, guided by reason. In doing so, you cultivate a tranquil mind, even amidst the chaos and challenges of life. Embracing virtues becomes a beacon of light, illuminating the way to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. 5. Embrace a broader perspective. In our concluding quote, Marcus Aurelius eloquently echoes the wisdom of Plato. Whenever you want to talk about people, it's best to take a bird's-eye view and see everything all at once. Adopting a wide-angle view is a remarkably vital aspect of achieving mental clarity. In the hustle and bustle of life, we often find ourselves entrenched in the midst of every issue, each challenge feeling as if it carries the weight of the world. Imagine being part of a small crowd. It might appear as if the entire city is suffocating in congestion. Yet shifting your vantage point just a few steps away can reveal an entirely different reality. The streets may be bustling with activity, but from a broader perspective, you can see the ebb and flow of life, the intricate patterns of movement, and the overall harmony that exists amidst the chaos. In essence, when we detach and contemplate the grand tapestry of our world and existence, we realize how minute our personal experiences are and how infinitesimal we are in the vast scheme of things. This shift in perspective unveils the expansive realm beyond our immediate encounter. It allows us to see the interconnectedness of all things and the ripple effect that our actions have on the world around us. Often, people overlook the truth that their own encounters and viewpoints aren't the only ones deserving of consideration, even within their own lives. Consider someone who has had an unfavorable experience with dogs. They might find it challenging to fathom that dogs could be cherished companions to others unless they deliberately acknowledge the possibility of diverse experiences. By embracing a broader perspective, they can begin to understand that their personal encounter, while valid, does not define the entirety of the relationship between humans and dogs. From time to time, it's imperative to step back and inquire, what am I neglecting or failing to grasp? This introspective practice bears multiple benefits. For instance, envisage having to choose between remaining in your current job or pursuing a newly available position elsewhere. Such a decision might seem daunting, especially if you're uncertain whether either option will fulfill your aspirations. While your current job offers stability and you're wary of the additional responsibilities tied to a promotion, the allure of a better salary beckons. You might feel ensnared within this dilemma, unable to see beyond the immediate choices presented to you. However, a wealth of untapped prospects lies beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. Have you contemplated venturing into a completely different field, one that aligns more closely with your passions and values? Or exploring a side venture that complements your current job, allowing you to develop new skills and expand your horizons? Perhaps immersing yourself in a passion project could shift your focus away from tasks you find less appealing, reigniting your enthusiasm for work and life. It's entirely plausible that numerous unexplored avenues in life are eluding your awareness. By adopting a panoramic perspective, rather than fixating solely on immediate concerns, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. This broader view significantly aids in informed decision-making, empowering you to make choices that resonate with your deepest desires and aspirations. Broadening your scope isn't only valuable for determining priorities, but also for shaping your opinions. To form a comprehensive judgment, it's imperative to consider all facets and possibilities within a given situation. Moreover, stepping back signifies distancing yourself from personal biases and viewpoints, allowing you to see things through a more objective lens. Temporarily relinquishing your desires can offer a fresh vantage point, prompting you to reflect on those around you and your responsibilities towards them. In the intensity of the moment, you might perceive an action like littering as inconsequential. However, when you pause and widen your perspective to encompass the entirety of the world and the potential consequences if everyone were to follow suit, the insignificance of your inclination to litter becomes starkly apparent in contrast to the well-being of the planet. As previously mentioned, the Stoics firmly believed in the interconnectedness of everything in the world, positing that the overall betterment of the world inherently contributes to one's personal well-being. Hence, taking a step back to embrace a global viewpoint rather than solely focusing on your own life holds immense significance. Confronted with a decision, adversity, challenge, or life-altering change, you have the capacity to pose introspective queries. Whether in the heat of the moment or later on, perhaps while strolling outdoors or during a reflective journaling session, an activity that Marcus Aurelius particularly advocated, these questions allow you to delve deeper into your thoughts and actions. You might think that in the heat of the moment, littering is not a big deal. But when you step back and think of the entirety of the world, of the possibility of everybody else doing it, you finally see the smallness of your desire to litter in comparison to the well-being of the world. As said before, the Stoics thought that everything in the world is interconnected and that the general well-being of the world improves your personal well-being as well. Thus, taking a step back and looking at the world as a whole instead of just your life is tremendously important. When facing a choice, hardship, problem, or change in life, you can inwardly ask yourself some questions. This can be in the moment or later on. Perhaps when you're thinking through your day, whether while out for a walk or when journaling about them, something Aurelius was a particular fan of. The most common questions to ask yourself are, what could the long-term effects of my choice or action be? How could someone else's perspective on this differ from mine? Do I know somebody in a similar situation or with similar goals to mine that could help? Does my choice or action affect my well-being? Does it affect the well-being of those around me? Are there any choices I have not considered yet? Taking the time to consider all aspects of the world helps yourself in the way that it helps you understand your actions, thoughts, life, and choices more clearly. And it helps yourself in the way that it allows you to help the world. When you consider the whole picture, you will always have an overseeing view that leaves you free from unnecessary restraint, bias, or doubt. By embracing a broader perspective, as the Stoics advocated, you unlock a world of understanding and clarity. You begin to see the interconnectedness of all things and the impact that your choices and actions have on the world around you. This expanded awareness empowers you to make decisions that align with your deepest values and contribute to the greater good. So the next time you find yourself grappling with a challenging situation or a difficult decision, remember to take a step back and view things from a bird's-eye perspective. Ask yourself the pertinent questions, explore the untapped possibilities, and consider the long-term effects of your choices. By doing so, you will not only gain a clearer understanding of your own life, but also discover how you can positively influence the world around you. As Marcus Aurelius wisely reminds us, embracing a broader perspective is the key to navigating life's complexities with wisdom, compassion, and a deep sense of purpose. When you learn to see the world through this expansive lens, you unlock the power to create meaningful change, both within yourself and in the lives of others. A single step is all it takes to become great. As we bid farewell to the year 2023, let us pause and reflect upon the question, what can I do today to be the best version of myself tomorrow? As the final chapter of 2023 draws to a close, we find ourselves standing at the precipice of a new dawn, beckoning us to contemplate the path that lies ahead. Life, in its essence, is akin to an uncharted odyssey, replete with twists and turns, challenges and triumphs. With each passing day, we are presented with an opportunity to alter the course of our destiny. The ancient Stoics, renowned for their profound wisdom, understood this concept with great clarity. Far from being mere philosophers lost in abstract thought, they were pragmatic individuals with a keen understanding of the intricacies of life. Imagine a serene evening at the dawn of the year 2024 as you ponder the future and reflect upon the bygone year. It is not merely about crafting long-term plans that may fade from memory. It is about cultivating habits that will transform your life. Here we present 10 habits that the Stoics advocated for the transition from 2023 to 2024. These are not simply ideas to contemplate, but actions to be taken. Fear not, for we shall not delve into convoluted language. Today we explore Stoicism in its simplest, most practical, and directly applicable form to your daily existence. 1. Start out small. This adage held great significance for George Washington, whose unwavering determination played a pivotal role in the founding of a nation. It is a humble Scottish proverb that proclaims, "Many a mickle makes a muckle," emphasizing the power of small incremental steps. It encapsulates a profound truth. The foundation of greatness lies in the accumulation of seemingly insignificant actions. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, astutely observed that happiness is attained through small, gradual steps, yet its impact is far from trivial. He recognized that change does not occur instantaneously, but through consistent, measured progress. Consider the analogy of planting seeds. Each tiny seed holds within it the potential to blossom into something magnificent. What does this imply for us? Suppose your goal is to read more extensively. Rather than setting an overwhelming target, Commit to reading a single page each day as if constructing a mosaic. Every small piece contributes to the larger picture. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and a habit is formed through a single action. James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, beautifully echoes this sentiment. The most crucial aspect of atomic habits lies not only in their potential to create explosive change, but also in their fundamental nature. Just as the atom is the smallest known unit, yet possesses immense power, our tiniest habits hold the key to unlocking transformative change. And here's a secret for you. It's not sufficient to merely perform small actions. It's equally important to cultivate a mindset of incremental progress. Resist the temptation of grandiose promises that may prove unattainable. Instead, focus on what is immediately before you, what you can accomplish in the present moment. As you consistently accumulate these small victories, you will witness their compounding effect, leading to substantial transformations. Remember, every mighty river begins as a humble stream. As we embark on the journey into 2024, let us embrace the potency of starting small. No matter how seemingly insignificant, as Zeno would affirm, an act of kindness is always worthwhile. 2. Stop allowing anxiety to dictate your life. We all find ourselves caught in a tempest, one that brews not in the sky above, but within the depths of our being, the storm of anxiety. It looms over us like an ominous shadow, an ever-present companion. Engaging in discussions with friends about potential outcomes and worst-case scenarios is a common occurrence, but the harsh reality is that you are not a mere marionette, and anxiety should not be the puppeteer pulling your strings. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who shouldered the weight of an empire, understood this truth. In his Meditations, he wrote, "Today I escaped anxiety. Or no, I discarded it, because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside." This realization holds immense power. The turbulence we experience does not reside in external circumstances. It dwells within us. How then do we break free from these invisible shackles? The first step is to take ownership of your emotions. Recognize that it is your thoughts, not the world around you, that give rise to your anxiety. Like a fog that obscures your vision, anxiety magnifies minor concerns into seemingly insurmountable obstacles. 3. Set up a routine. Imagine your day as a blank canvas, an empty page waiting to be filled with your intentions and aspirations. This pristine space beckons you to create a masterpiece, a work of art that reflects your unique style and purpose. The power of a routine lies not in its rigidity, but in its ability to channel your energy in the most effective manner. Seneca, the renowned Stoic philosopher whose teachings have endured for centuries, once remarked that a life without a plan is akin to a ship without a compass, drifting aimlessly in the vast ocean. He understood that a well-structured day was the key to a life well lived. But how do you craft this routine? It's not about mimicking someone else's schedule. It's about designing one that resonates with your own rhythm. Discover the hours when your productivity soars. Are you like me, cherishing the tranquility of the early morning? Or does your energy crescendo as the day progresses? Align your daily plan with this natural ebb and flow. Dedicate your peak hours to the most critical tasks that demand your undivided attention and creativity. For me, it's about seizing control of the morning. Instead of allowing it to dictate my mood, I proactively engage in activities that set a positive tone for the day. A refreshing walk, a moment of introspection, or tackling a creative project before the world awakens. However, remember that a routine is not solely about work. It's about striking a harmonious balance. Cultivate habits that nourish your mind, body, and soul. It could be immersing yourself in a captivating book, engaging in physical exercise, or carving out quality time with loved ones. And above all, be consistent. Consistency is the glue that holds everything together. As you reinforce these habits day after day, you'll witness them taking root and flourishing. Seneca reminds us that principles are the foundation of a well-lived life. And what is a daily routine if not a set of principles you adhere to? Embrace the structure and observe how the chaotic uncertainty transforms into a melodic and productive symphony. 4. Tell yourself to stop. Throughout history, there has been a recurring tale that captures the essence of personal triumph. It's not a story of epic battles or grand invasions, but of an individual's victory over oneself. Dwight Eisenhower, a man who faced monumental challenges and whose decisions shaped the course of history, found himself confronted by a formidable adversary, his addiction to smoking 4 packs of cigarettes a day. A stern warning from his physician served as a wake-up call: quit or face dire consequences. Eisenhower's response? He simply commanded himself to stop, cold turkey. After 40 years of indulgence, this act stands as a testament to the power of self-discipline and the unwavering commitment to one's principles. Epictetus, another sage from the Stoic tradition, asserted that if a person cannot master themselves, they cannot truly be free. This story transcends the mere act of quitting smoking. It embodies the broader concept of liberating oneself from any detrimental habit that hinders personal growth and well-being. We all face our own battles, whether they manifest as destructive habits, procrastination, or negative thought patterns. The key to overcoming these obstacles lies within us. Just as Eisenhower demonstrated, we possess the power to say stop to the behaviors that no longer serve us. Imagine the profound impact of applying this principle to various aspects of your life. Perhaps you find yourself trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, constantly criticizing your own abilities. Picture yourself firmly declaring, "Stop!" to those debilitating thoughts and replacing them with affirmations of your inherent worth and potential. Or maybe you struggle with the habit of procrastination, perpetually delaying important tasks until the last minute. Visualize yourself asserting control over your actions, commanding yourself to stop, and redirecting your energy towards productive endeavors. The act of telling yourself to stop is not a one-time event. It is a continuous practice of self-awareness and self-discipline. It requires a keen understanding of your own triggers and a willingness to confront them head-on. Each time you successfully overcome a temptation or break free from a negative pattern, you strengthen your inner resolve and reinforce your commitment to personal growth. As you embark on this journey of self-mastery, remember that setbacks are inevitable. There will be moments when you falter, when old habits try to reassert their grip. However, it is in those moments that the true test of your character lies. Will you succumb to the temptation, or will you rise above it, armed with the power of your own conviction? Every instance of saying stop to the things that hold you back is a small victory, a step towards reclaiming your freedom and shaping your life according to your own terms. So, as you navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, remember the wisdom of Eisenhower and Epictetus. Embrace the power of self-discipline and boldly declare stop to the habits and thoughts that no longer serve you. In doing so, you will not only liberate yourself from the chains of negative patterns, but also unlock your true potential and pave the way for a life of purpose, fulfillment, and boundless growth. Telling yourself to stop is the key to victory. It's about asserting control over your impulses instead of allowing them to dictate your life. Seneca, another sage, remarked that we are all slaves to something. But the beauty of Stoicism lies in its ability to illuminate the truth that we hold the power to break our own chains. How does this wisdom apply to your own existence? Identify that one thing that holds you back. It could be that extra cup of coffee, the endless hours lost in the abyss of social media scrolling, or any habit that hinders your progress rather than propels you forward. Take a moment to reflect on how it has impacted your life, and then make a clear, unwavering declaration to stop. This isn't about gradual change. It's about a decisive, intentional action. When you tell yourself to stop, it's not merely a habit you're breaking, it's your freedom, your reclaiming. As you embark on the journey into 2024, carry this message with you. Your destiny is in your hands, and the first step towards mastery is self-mastery. 5. Free up valuable things. Time, the most precious commodity we possess, is often squandered on trivial pursuits. We lament the scarcity of time, yet the truth is laid bare by the minutes recorded on our screens. The issue lies not in the quantity of time we have, but in the quality of how we utilize it. Stoicism teaches us to direct our focus towards what truly matters. Epictetus, a philosopher renowned for his practical wisdom, advised, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid with regard to external things." This concept revolves around consciously choosing not to be ensnared by the vortex of insignificance, whether it manifests as doom scrolling, consuming an excessive amount of news, or succumbing to other digital distractions. The strategy is twofold: awareness and action. First, cultivate a keen awareness of how your time is being allocated. Maintain a record of your activities for a day or a week. The revelation of the substantial time devoted to pursuits that contribute little to your well-being may come as a surprise. Acknowledging this reality is the initial step towards transformation. Next, make a resolute decision and take action. Begin by reducing the time allocated to these unproductive activities. Set limits on app usage, designate specific time slots for consuming news, and refrain from aimless web browsing. The objective is not to isolate yourself from the world, but to consciously choose not to drown in its distractions. By reclaiming your time, you create space for the things that genuinely enrich your life, pursuing your aspirations, nurturing relationships, and fostering personal growth. This habit transcends mere time management. It is a fundamental approach to navigating life. It is about ensuring that the precious hours of your day are invested in activities that elevate your existence rather than diminish it. As we step into the year 2024, let us carry Epictetus's words with us and dedicate our time and energy to pursuits that truly contribute to our growth and happiness. Remember, every minute squandered on the trivial is a minute stolen from the meaningful. 6. At the start of every new year, do something hard. Seneca, a quintessential Stoic, went beyond mere resolutions. He made a statement. He plunged into the frigid waters of the Tiber River. This act was not a mere swim, it was a declaration of self-mastery. The message was clear: I am in control. The significance of the act lay not in the coldness of the water, but in the fire it ignited within. A fire of resilience and fortitude. It serves as a powerful reminder that embracing challenge can be the most empowering action we can take. How can we apply this lesson of Stoicism to our everyday lives? The first step is to venture beyond the confines of our comfort zone. Choose an activity that will test your limits, something that evokes a hint of fear. The possibilities are endless. It could be rising an hour earlier, taking a cold shower, learning a new skill, or speaking up in a meeting. The specific challenge matters less than the act of confronting it head-on. Imagine the sense of accomplishment that will wash over you as you conquer that daunting task. Picture yourself standing tall, having faced your fears and emerged victorious. That triumph, however small it may seem, will ignite a spark within you, a spark of self-confidence and inner strength. It will serve as a testament to your ability to overcome obstacles and grow beyond your perceived limitations. But the benefits of embracing challenges extend far beyond the moment of victory. By consistently pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, you cultivate a mindset of resilience and adaptability. You train yourself to face adversity with courage and determination. Each challenge you overcome becomes a building block in the foundation of your character, fortifying your ability to navigate the uncertainties of life with grace and grit. Moreover, engaging in challenging activities has a profound impact on your personal growth. It expands your horizons, exposing you to new experiences and perspectives. It forces you to confront your weaknesses and transform them into strengths. Through the process of overcoming difficulties, you discover hidden depths of your own potential, unlocking capabilities you never knew you possessed. As you step into the new year, let Seneca's example be your guiding light. Embrace the discomfort of growth and deliberately seek out challenges that will stretch you beyond your current boundaries. Whether it's a physical feat, a mental puzzle, or an emotional hurdle, approach it with the unwavering belief that you have the power to overcome it. Remember, the path to personal excellence is paved with challenges. It is through the crucible of adversity that we forge our greatest selves. So, as you embark on this new chapter, let your first act be one of courage and determination. Plunge into the metaphorical Tiber River of your own life and emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Let this be the year you embrace the power of doing something hard and watch as it transforms you in ways you never thought possible. Making yourself push your limits is more significant than the task itself. It is during times of adversity that we experience the most profound growth. It is in these moments that we uncover the true essence of our character. The crux of this practice lies not in the difficulty of the challenge, but in the internal battle against your instincts. It serves as a testament to your inner fortitude, a revelation of your capacity to transcend your anxieties and fears. As you embark on this journey of embracing the arduous, carry with you Seneca's unspoken message. I am the master of my actions, my emotions, and my thoughts. Let 2024 be the year you fearlessly confront new challenges, proving to yourself that you possess the resilience to overcome them. After all, we do not merely endure in the face of adversity, we thrive. 7. Get together with people who make you better. The individuals we surround ourselves with exert a profound influence on our personal growth, often to a greater extent than we acknowledge. It is akin to embarking on a hike through the forest. There are myriad paths leading to your destination. This concept is far from novel. The Stoics recognized the immense power of community. Seneca, through his epistles, emphasized the crucial role of surrounding oneself with individuals who foster growth and learning. Associate with people who are likely to improve you, he advised. The selection process extends beyond mere friendship. It encompasses the deliberate choice of individuals and influences that shape your life and character. How does this wisdom translate to our contemporary world? Begin by conducting a meticulous examination of your social circle. Who are the individuals with whom you spend the majority of your time? Do they embody the qualities you admire and aspire to possess? Perfection is not the goal. Rather, it is about seeking out individuals who challenge you, nurture your growth, and align with your values. Placing yourself in an environment conducive to personal development is akin to planting yourself in fertile soil. Remember, as Seneca cautioned, associating with those who lack vigor will inevitably lead to your own diminished vitality. However, this principle extends beyond mere avoidance of negative influences. It calls for the active pursuit of positive ones. Create your own Stoic circle. Whether it takes the form of a book club, a discussion group, or a gathering of like-minded friends dedicated to self-improvement. Engage in activities that nourish your mind and soul. Delve into thought-provoking conversations, debate profound ideas, and challenge one another to reach new heights. Seneca remarked that in the act of teaching, we learn. Surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire you to excel will propel you not merely to meet challenges, but to surpass them. Let 2024 be the year you cultivate your garden of influences, ensuring that each individual within it serves as a catalyst for your growth and advancement. 8. Don't be afraid of change. Embracing change is akin to mastering the art of riding the waves. Resistance leads to being knocked off balance, while adaptability allows you to be propelled forward. Marcus Aurelius, in his profound meditations, contemplated the nature of change. He recognized that the rhythm of life is characterized by a perpetual ebb and flow of transformation. When we succumb to the fear of change, we forfeit the myriad opportunities and possibilities that accompany it. Accepting change is insufficient. It is about cultivating a readiness to embrace it, to integrate it into the fabric of your existence. Begin by shifting your perspective. Rather than perceiving change as a threat, view it as an inevitable and exhilarating aspect of life. This year presents an opportunity for learning, growth, and the emergence of new experiences. Challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone. Perhaps it is time to explore a new hobby, embark on a career transition, or even adopt a different way of thinking. It is often during these periods of uncertainty and novelty that we experience the most profound personal growth and fulfillment. Furthermore, cultivate the skill of adaptability. Like a tree that bends but does not break in the face of a strong wind. When confronted with change, learn to navigate it with flexibility. Imagine yourself as a sailor on the vast ocean of life. The winds of change may shift unexpectedly, altering your course. Rather than resisting the currents, adjust your sails and embrace the new direction. Trust in your ability to adapt and find opportunity in the unfamiliar. Recall the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In moments of change, practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, acknowledging their presence but not allowing them to dictate your actions. Cultivate a sense of equanimity, maintaining a steady and composed demeanor amidst the turbulence of change. Remember, change is not merely something to be endured. It is an invitation to grow, evolve, and discover new facets of yourself. It is through the crucible of change that we forge our resilience, adaptability, and strength of character. Embrace the discomfort that accompanies growth, for it is a sign that you are expanding beyond your current limitations. As you navigate the uncharted waters of 2024, let go of the fear of change. Instead, approach it with curiosity, openness, and a willingness to learn. Seek out opportunities to challenge yourself, to step into unfamiliar territory, and to embrace the transformative power of change. In doing so, you will not only weather the storms of life, but emerge from them stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You will discover that change is not an adversary to be feared, but an ally in your journey of personal growth and self-discovery. Embrace the ebb and flow of life, and let 2024 be the year you fearlessly ride the waves of change, allowing them to carry you towards new horizons and untold possibilities. Being adaptable doesn't mean you're passive. It's about actively seeking ways to thrive amidst life's changes, embracing the opportunities that arise from each new situation. Marcus Aurelius, in his profound wisdom, reminded us that change is the very nature of the universe, and our lives are no exception. Let 2024 be the year you master the art of navigating change with grace and finesse, viewing each new challenge as an opportunity to deepen your self-awareness and foster personal growth. 9. In a world full of options and things to do, say no to the things that aren't necessary. The ability to say no with skill and discernment becomes a superpower. Even Marcus Aurelius, who shouldered the immense responsibilities of governing an empire, recognized the importance of being selective. He astutely pointed out that much of what we engage in is non-essential, emphasizing the value of declining unnecessary commitments. By doing so, we do more than merely free up time. We enhance our capacity to focus on what truly matters. It's about shedding the superfluous to create space for the essential. Integrate this principle into your life by first examining your existing commitments. Do they align with your goals and values? It's all too easy to become entangled in a web of busyness that fails to contribute to our true objectives. Learn to say no to these distractions that threaten to derail your progress. This doesn't mean being unkind or unhelpful. Rather, it's about establishing boundaries that allow you to direct your energy towards what truly matters. Remember, whenever you say yes to a trivial matter, you're inadvertently saying no to something of greater significance. Invert this equation. Infuse your yeses with intentionality. Wholeheartedly say yes to endeavors that enrich your life, personal growth, meaningful relationships, or pursuits that ignite your passion. This kind of yes transcends a mere response. It signifies a commitment to dedicating your best efforts to the things that truly count. As you embark on this new year, reserve your affirmative responses for initiatives that propel you towards becoming the person you aspire to be. Embrace the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and consistently ask yourself, is this necessary? Let 2024 be the year you refine the delicate and powerful art of saying no to the non-essential, paving the way for a life imbued with focus, purpose, and profound fulfillment. 10. Get back to the beat. Embracing our imperfections and missteps is an integral part of accepting our humanity. Marcus Aurelius, a leader well acquainted with the complexities of life and the burdens of rulership, acknowledged the inevitability of human fallibility. In his reflections, he emphasized the importance of not only rising from our stumbles, but also recognizing the beauty in our capacity to do so. We must come to understand that stumbling is not a deviation from our path, but an inherent part of the journey itself. In practical terms, this translates to cultivating a mindset of resilience and self-compassion. When you encounter setbacks in your diet, exercise regimen, or other resolutions, resist the urge to label them as failures. Instead, reframe these experiences as essential components of the growth process. The true measure of your character lies in how you navigate these challenges. Will you berate yourself, or will you acknowledge the misstep and gently guide yourself back on course? Choose the latter. It's about developing the habit of treating yourself with kindness and persevering in the face of adversity, consistently returning to your rhythm. Each time you find yourself off balance, take pride in your ability to regain your footing no matter how many times you may falter. Embrace the understanding that perfection is not the goal. Progress and the unwavering commitment to realigning with your values are what truly matter. As Epictetus wisely stated, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Let us carry the essence of these Stoic practices with us into 2024, not merely as abstract concepts, but as daily practices that shape the fabric of our lives. Remember, intellectually grasping the tenets of Stoicism is insufficient. To cultivate self-discipline, resilience, and inner peace, we must embody these principles in our everyday actions. Each day presents a blank canvas, and the choices we make are the brushstrokes that paint the tapestry of our existence. So, begin this very moment. Select a practice, whether it be a moment of quiet reflection in the early hours or an act of kindness towards another. Observe how it transforms your life, one small step at a time. Your stories of transformation and the insights you share are the lifeblood that propels this collective journey forward, fostering growth for us all. Let us continue down this path of personal development, sharing our experiences and inspiring those around us. Together, we have the power to create a ripple effect that extends far beyond our individual lives. I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your support and for being an integral part of this shared odyssey. Your commitment to making each day a step towards a richer, more purposeful existence is truly commendable. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos, where we will delve deeper into the wisdom of Stoicism and explore more tools to enrich your journey. There is always room for further growth and self-discovery. Remember, the path to a life well lived is not a destination, but a continuous process of learning, adapting, and evolving. Embrace the challenges, find beauty in the imperfections, and let the principles of Stoicism guide you towards a more authentic and fulfilling existence. Together, let us make 2024 a year of profound personal growth, resilience, and inner peace. The journey continues, and the best is yet to come. Marcus Aurelius says, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Our perception and judgment of external events are what cause our distress, rather than the events themselves. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we have the power to control our thoughts and interpretations of the world around us. By recognizing that our distress is often a result of our own judgments, we can choose to change our perspective and alleviate our suffering. Welcome back to my channel, where we dive deep into powerful philosophies that can transform our lives for the better. In today's video, I am thrilled to explore the profound teachings of Stoicism and share with you 7 Stoic principles that will empower you to let go of what no longer serves you. Are you ready to embrace the art of not caring and find true serenity? Let's get started. Principle number 1. Focus on what you can control. Focusing on what we can control is the cornerstone of the Stoic philosophy. According to Marcus Aurelius, the things beyond our control should not preoccupy our minds, as this will only lead to anxiety and distress. By directing our attention towards the things we have power over, we can approach life's challenges with a calm, rational mindset. This does not mean that we should simply ignore or neglect the things we cannot control. Rather, we should accept them for what they are and let go of any negative emotions associated with them. With practice, this mindset can lead to a sense of inner peace and contentment, regardless of the external circumstances. As such, the first Stoic principle is a guiding force for anyone seeking to live a fulfilling and virtuous life. One of the main aspects of the Stoic philosophy is the notion of personal responsibility. Stoics believe that each individual has the ability to shape their own actions and reactions to the world around them. While external events may be beyond our control, our attitudes and responses are within our power. This means that even in the face of challenging situations or setbacks, we have the choice to respond in a way that aligns with our values and principles. Moreover, the Stoics emphasize the importance of cultivating resilience and developing inner strength. They believe that by focusing on what we can control, we can build a solid foundation of mental and emotional well-being. This inner strength allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and composure rather than being overwhelmed by external circumstances. In order to truly embrace the Stoic philosophy, it is essential to practice self-reflection and self-awareness. By examining our beliefs, values, and desires, we can identify areas where we may be holding on to attachments or seeking control over things beyond our reach. Through this process of self-examination, we can gradually let go of these attachments and find a sense of liberation and freedom. Ultimately, the Stoic philosophy offers a practical approach to living a fulfilled and virtuous life. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, accept the things beyond our control, and develop resilience in the face of adversity. By embodying these principles, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace, contentment, and personal growth. So let us embrace the wisdom of the Stoics and strive to live in alignment with our true selves. Think about it. How often do we waste valuable energy stressing over matters beyond our influence? It's time to break free from that cycle and embrace a more centered approach to life. The next time you find yourself caught up in worry or anxiety, remember the wise words of Marcus Aurelius and ask yourself, is this within my control? Let go of what is not and devote your energy to what truly matters. Principle number 2, acceptance of impermanence. Moving on to the second principle, we delve into the profound teachings of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. As per his teachings, life is an unpredictable journey with its ebbs and flows. Epictetus believed that by accepting the inherently transitory nature of life, we can free ourselves from the shackles of attachment. We can learn to let go of our desires and attachments, which causes suffering and pain, and find solace in the ever-changing nature of existence. By embracing impermanence, we can live more fully in the present moment and appreciate every experience of life with gratitude and equanimity. This way, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and joy, no matter what challenges we may face in our lives. Epictetus proposes that a fundamental aspect of embracing impermanence is recognizing the inevitability of change in all aspects of life. From the intricacies of nature's cycles to the shifting tides of human relationships, everything is subject to constant transformation. Rather than resisting this natural flow, Stoic philosophy encourages us to surrender to it, knowing that fighting against the current only leads to frustration and discontent. By acknowledging that nothing in life is permanent, we can develop a mindset that is adaptable and resilient. Instead of clinging desperately to what we have, we learn to appreciate and value the present moment, knowing that it is fleeting. This perspective shifts our focus from external circumstances to our internal state of being, enabling us to find contentment and fulfillment within ourselves. Furthermore, Epictetus reminds us that the pursuit of happiness should not be contingent upon external factors. Instead of placing our emotional well-being in the hands of things we cannot control, such as the actions and opinions of others, we are encouraged to cultivate a sense of self-reliance and inner harmony. This involves developing a strong sense of self-awareness, understanding our values and priorities, and aligning our actions with our principles. By embracing the philosophy of impermanence, we acquire the wisdom to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. We no longer cling to the illusion of permanence, but rather embrace the beauty of change and growth. Through this profound shift in perspective, we unlock the ability to find peace and joy amidst life challenges, knowing that everything is in a constant state of transformation. Let us embrace impermanence and embark on a journey of self-discovery and inner peace. Letting go of attachments doesn't mean we care less or stop striving for greatness. Instead, it allows us to appreciate each moment fully and find contentment in the present. Remember, my friends, change is the only constant in life. Embrace it, and you'll unlock a newfound sense of freedom. Principle number 3, the power of perspective. Seneca's wisdom on resilience and positive thinking teaches us to view obstacles as opportunities that can help us grow and improve. When we approach challenges with a growth mindset, we develop a resilience that allows us to not only overcome the challenges, but also emerge as stronger versions of ourselves. By applying Seneca's philosophy to our daily lives, we can learn to persevere through difficult circumstances and come out on the other side with a renewed sense of hope and determination. The key to applying Seneca's teachings is to develop a positive outlook and embrace the challenges that come our way. Seneca believed that every obstacle we face is an opportunity to learn and grow, and that by persisting through hardship, we can cultivate an inner strength that will help us in all aspects of our lives. Whether we are facing personal or professional challenges, we can use Seneca's wisdom to navigate through them with grace and resilience. Ultimately, Seneca's philosophy is a powerful reminder that we have the power to shape our own lives. By cultivating a positive mindset and embracing challenges with a growth mindset, we can overcome adversity and thrive in every aspect of our lives. So, let us embrace Seneca's teachings and strive to become the best versions of ourselves in the face of any challenge that comes our way. When faced with adversity, take a step back and examine the situation from a different angle. Is there a silver lining you've yet to uncover? Seneca reminds us that it is within our power to transform any situation by changing the way we perceive it. Let's embrace the power of perspective and watch as our outlook on life transforms for the better. Principle number 4. Practicing gratitude. In the realm of Stoicism, gratitude is a virtue that cannot be overlooked. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of gratitude in finding inner peace and happiness. By acknowledging and appreciating the blessings in our lives, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have. This shift in perspective is crucial in Stoic philosophy as it encourages individuals to embrace the present moment and find contentment with what they already possess. Gratitude in Stoicism is seen as a powerful tool for fostering resilience and enhancing one's overall well-being. By practicing gratitude, we become more aware of the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how small they may seem. It helps us to recognize the simple joys and experiences that often go unnoticed. The Stoics believed that by appreciating the things we have, we can cultivate a sense of contentment and reduce our desires for material possessions or external validation. And Roman emperor often urged individuals to pause and reflect on the things they are grateful for. In his famous work, Meditations, he wrote extensively about the importance of gratitude in maintaining a sense of peace and tranquility amidst the challenges and hardships of life. He encouraged people to find solace in the present moment and to be grateful for the opportunities, relationships, and experiences that enrich their lives. As Stoics, we are reminded that gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion or a mere expression of politeness. It is a way of life. It is a daily practice that enables us to shift our mindset from a place of scarcity to one of abundance. Gratitude teaches us to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. It allows us to find joy in the simple pleasures, appreciate the beauty of nature, and cherish the moments of connection with others. In conclusion, gratitude holds a prominent place in Stoic philosophy. It serves as a reminder to look beyond the challenges and difficulties of life and to find solace in the blessings that surround us. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we can tap into the transformative power of this virtue and enhance our overall well-being. As Marcus Aurelius emphasized, gratitude is a path to inner peace and happiness, enabling us to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Let's take a moment to reflect upon the things we are grateful for today. It could be the love of our families, the beauty of nature surrounding us, or even the simplest pleasures that bring us joy. By nurturing a daily gratitude practice, we align ourselves with the abundant wonders of our existence. Possible number 5, the art of letting go. Now let's delve deeper into the philosophy of the art of letting go. The principle espoused by Epictetus teaches us that our peace of mind is directly related to our ability to detach ourselves from external outcomes. When we become too invested in our expectations of how things should be, we become a prisoner to our own anxieties. By focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts and actions, we take back the power to dictate our own happiness and well-being. In practicing the art of letting go, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world, finding freedom in accepting things as they are rather than as we wish them to be. So, let us continue to liberate ourselves from the confines of external circumstances and embrace the freedom that comes from the art of letting go. One way to cultivate the art of letting go is by adopting a mindset of gratitude. When we are grateful for what we have, we shift our focus away from what we lack or desire. Gratitude allows us to appreciate the present moment and the blessings it holds, rather than constantly chasing after the next thing. It helps us realize that true happiness doesn't come from external possessions or achievements, but from within ourselves. Another important aspect of letting go is holding on to anger, resentment, or grudges only harms ourselves in the long run. When we learn to forgive, we release the negative energy that has been weighing us down and create space for healing and growth. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning or forgetting the actions of others, but rather it means choosing to let go of the pain and moving forward with our lives. Letting go also involves surrendering the need for control. Oftentimes, we try to micromanage every aspect of our lives, fearing that if we let go, things will spiral out of control. However, by relinquishing the need for control and trusting in the natural flow of life, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities and opportunities. We learn to embrace uncertainty and go with the flow, knowing that everything happens for a reason and that we have the resilience to navigate through any challenges that come our way. Ultimately, the art of letting go is a continuous practice. It requires patience, self-reflection, and a willingness to let go of attachments and expectations. As we cultivate this art, we discover the immense freedom and peace that comes from surrendering to the present moment and accepting things as they are. So let us embark on this journey of self-discovery and liberation, embracing the art of letting go and allowing ourselves to truly thrive. It's time to reevaluate our attachments and identify those that hinder our growth. By embracing the art of letting go, we create space for new possibilities and open ourselves up to a life of peace and freedom. Remember, the power to choose how we respond to any situation lies within us. Principle number 6, virtue is the highest good. Seneca teaches us that virtue is the highest good in life. It is not wealth, fame, or material possessions that determine our worth, but rather the integrity of our character and how we treat others. By focusing on cultivating virtues such as kindness, empathy, and wisdom, we align ourselves with a path of fulfillment and inner peace. This philosophy reminds us that true success lies not in the accumulation of external rewards, but in the development of our inequalities. According to Seneca, our worth as individuals is not measured by the size of our bank accounts or the number of accolades we receive. Instead, it is the goodness of our hearts and the sincerity of our actions that define who we are in a world obsessed with material gain and superficial appearances. Seneca's teachings provide a refreshing perspective on what truly matters in life. By prioritizing virtues like kindness, empathy, and wisdom, we can navigate through life with a clear conscience and a sense of purpose. Instead of being driven by selfish desires and the pursuit of temporary pleasures, we can find fulfillment in helping others, showing compassion, and seeking knowledge. It is through these virtuous actions that we can cultivate personal growth and contribute positively to the world around us. Seneca's philosophy encourages us to focus on the things that truly matter, such as our relationships with others and the impact we have on their lives. It reminds us to treat everyone with respect and dignity, regardless of their social standing or material possessions. By embracing virtues, we can escape the never-ending cycle of chasing external validation and find inner peace and contentment. In a society that often values wealth, fame, material possessions above all else, Seneca's teachings provide a valuable reminder that true happiness and fulfillment can only be found within ourselves. By nurturing our virtues and living a life of integrity and compassion, we can create a meaningful existence that brings us lasting joy and inner peace. So let us remember the wisdom of Seneca and strive to be virtuous individuals, treating others with kindness, empathy, and wisdom. Keep in mind that it's our actions and the values we embody that truly define us. Let's strive to be the best versions of ourselves by nurturing virtues that promote harmony within and around us. When we prioritize virtue, we pave the way for a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. Principle number 7, memento mori. In this fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the mundane tasks of our daily lives and lose sight of the invaluable nature of time. Memento mori serves as a gentle reminder, urging us to pause and reflect on the brevity of our existence by acknowledging that our time on this earth is limited. We are compelled to make conscious decisions that align with our deepest values and propel us towards our aspirations. Embracing the memento mori philosophy empowers us to live a life imbued with purpose and gusto, unhampered by the weight of regret. It instills in us a heightened sense of gratitude for every fleeting moment, urging us to seize each opportunity that comes our way. Whether it be pursuing our passions or nurturing meaningful connections or striving for personal growth. Memento mori teaches us to embrace the present and make the most of our time here. The essence of memento mori is not limited to our personal aspirations. It also touches upon the profound impact we can have on the lives of others. By treating each encounter as if it were our last, we infuse our interactions with genuine warmth and empathy. We begin to appreciate the significance of our relationships and cherish the precious connections we forge along our journey. Memento mori encourages us to leave a lasting imprint on the lives of those around us, reminding us that our legacy is not measured by the length of our days, but by the magnitude of our influence. In a world that often prioritizes materialistic pursuits and temporal pleasures, memento mori serves as a beacon of wisdom and enlightenment. It redirects our focus to the profound beauty and transitory nature of life, urging us to make every second count. So let us embrace this powerful philosophy and embark on a transformative journey of self-discovery, mindful choices, and compassionate living. Let us live each day with purpose, for in doing so we can truly leave a legacy that transcends time itself. Let's embrace this powerful reminder and ask ourselves, if today were our last day, how would we choose to live it? Memento mori urges us to seize each moment, pursue our passions, and cherish the relationships in our lives. By embracing the reality of our mortality, we empower ourselves to live with purpose, authenticity, and a sense of urgency. In the vast expanse of the universe, envision a life where financial burdens are nothing more than distant memories. You are the architect of your own financial liberation, crafting a world filled with inner contentment and authentic bliss. While this may seem like an unattainable fantasy, it is crucial to recognize that this dream is well within your grasp. Today, we embark on a transformative journey, delving into the profound realm of Stoic philosophy, Armed with 8 fundamental tenets, we will not only explore the acquisition of material wealth, but also uncover the secrets to cultivating a soul that is abundant, tranquil, and brimming with positive energy. These principles transcend mere advice. They are the golden keys that unlock the gates to a new reality. Embrace this video until its conclusion, for once you have absorbed its wisdom, your perception of personal finance will be forever altered, and your life will undergo a remarkable metamorphosis. So, why should you lend your ear to these teachings? The answer is simple. Life is not merely about existing, but about immersing oneself in the richness of every moment, savoring each experience to its fullest. Join us on this exhilarating adventure, and let us begin without delay, starting with the first principle. Principle 1. Sever the link between wealth and happiness. Seneca, the renowned Stoic philosopher, once proclaimed, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor." This powerful statement illuminates a profound truth about the intricate relationship between financial status, wealth, and individual happiness. Stoic philosophy unveils a life-altering perspective, urging us to detach the notion of happiness from the accumulation of material possessions. Instead, it encourages us to seek true contentment by cultivating virtue and personal ethics. In the realm of Stoic thought, genuine happiness is not found in the relentless pursuit of worldly riches, but rather in the nurturing of one's virtue. Virtue, in this context, transcends a mere label. It encompasses knowledge, mindset, and a holistic approach to life. It embodies self-control, the mastery of emotions and behavior, courage in the face of adversity, fairness in assessing situations, and the ability to shape our worldview through the application of theory. We are gently reminded that wealth is an external, fleeting, and ever-changing aspect of our existence. It is not a prerequisite for experiencing authentic joy. Instead, the Stoics firmly believe that virtue, living a life imbued with meaning and value, is the true catalyst for happiness. Consider the countless tales of millionaires grappling with discontent, while individuals of modest means lead lives filled with genuine fulfillment. The figures in your bank account are not a reliable barometer of happiness. What truly matters is the depth of your character and the integrity of your actions. Material possessions often prove to be ephemeral, and the happiness they bring is short-lived. Picture the moment you acquire a shiny new smartphone. The excitement and joy that consume your thoughts are undeniable. However, as the months pass and the device loses its novelty, the initial enthusiasm inevitably wanes. Life is an ever-shifting tapestry, and material possessions often struggle to keep pace with these changes. While a new acquisition may provide a fleeting surge of pleasure, it quickly becomes a mundane part of daily life, insufficient to sustain lasting happiness. This realization underscores the importance of reassessing the relationship between wealth and happiness. Stoic philosophy not only helps us understand that we should not conflate material abundance with contentment, but also fosters a profound sense of gratitude for what we already possess. As we learn to appreciate and cherish the positive aspects of our lives, we begin to recognize that we are far richer than we ever imagined. Indeed, true appreciation goes beyond mere gratitude. It involves grasping the profound significance of what we already possess. To further enrich our spirits, we must invest in the timeless treasures of knowledge, experiences, and relationships. The wisdom we acquire, the memories we create, and the love we share are the enduring riches that accompany us throughout life's journey. These intangible assets, when combined, form the bedrock of genuine wealth, a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose that transcends material possessions. This is the wealth we should cherish and explore as we navigate our path. In essence, Stoic philosophy presents a paradigm shift in our understanding of the relationship between wealth and happiness. True contentment is not contingent upon amassing a vast collection of worldly goods, but rather stems from cultivating virtue and leading a life of integrity. Stoic philosophy serves as a wellspring of inspiration, guiding us in our quest for authentic meaning and lasting happiness. Principle 2. Embrace personal responsibility. The renowned Stoic philosopher Epictetus imparted a profound truth when he said, "People are not disturbed by things but by the view they take of them." In Principle 2, we delve into the depths of Epictetus's wisdom, exploring the importance of charting our own course towards a brighter future and refraining from placing blame on others. Life's journey is replete with challenges, obstacles, and opportunities. Stoic philosophy delivers a powerful message. If we desire to witness transformative changes in our financial circumstances and overall quality of life, we must stand before the mirror and look within ourselves. This is a clarion call for personal responsibility and self-reliance. Imagine embarking on a voyage to a remote island where you are the sole captain of your life's ship. On this metaphorical island, you will encounter trials and tribulations, but the only variable within your control is yourself. Stoic philosophy advises us to assume complete ownership of our lives. Why embrace responsibility? Because it is the gateway to freedom and progress. Amidst a raging storm, we may not have the power to tame the wind and waves, but we can determine how we navigate our vessel. In times of adversity, we may not have the ability to alter the circumstances, but we can choose how we adapt and confront them. Personal responsibility is not a burden. It is an opportunity, the liberty to shape our lives according to our own desires. Step into the role of the captain on your journey. Refuse to relinquish control to anyone or any situation. Be the architect of your own existence and steer your ship towards the horizons you long to reach. One of the most common pitfalls people encounter is the tendency to assign blame to others or external factors when faced with hardships. Stoic philosophy regards this as a manifestation of weakness and a lack of control. Instead of accepting responsibility and seeking solutions, we opt to evade accountability by pointing fingers at others or circumstances beyond our control. Consider a scenario where you participate in an athletic competition and fail to achieve your desired outcome. Initially, you may be consumed by disappointment and search for external justifications, such as inclement weather or an injury. However, Stoic philosophy encourages you to turn your gaze inward. Upon reflection, you may come to the realization that, despite the obstacles, more thorough preparation, diligent training, or the refinement of your skills could have yielded superior results. At its core, this principle is intimately connected to the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control, which distinguishes between elements within our control and those beyond our influence. While we may not have dominion over external factors like the weather, the actions of others, or the machinations of social systems, we possess the power to govern our reactions and responses to these variables. Rather than assigning blame to what lies outside our control, we should direct our focus towards mastering our thoughts, decisions, and actions. This empowers us to assert our self-determination and refuse to be held captive by external forces in our lives. Through the lens of Stoic philosophy, refraining from blaming others is not merely a demonstration of personal responsibility, but also a means to lead a purposeful and liberated existence. By embracing responsibility and exercising control, we become the architects of our own destinies, equipped to face every challenge with unwavering strength. Principle 3. Live authentically. Marcus Aurelius, the renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once remarked, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This poignant observation serves as the foundation for Principle 3, urging us to reflect deeply on the importance of living authentically and true to ourselves. Marcus Aurelius. Profound words shine a spotlight on the importance of cultivating self-awareness and personal virtue, rather than seeking validation from others. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that our lives are a reflection of our inner selves, and true happiness stems from a deep understanding and mastery of our own thoughts and actions. We should not be consumed by the desire to meet the expectations of others or constantly seek their approval, for doing so renders us captive to the ever-changing opinions and judgments of those around us, trapping us in an endless struggle against the uncontrollable tides of life. In today's digital age, we find ourselves immersed in a world where societal pressures relentlessly demand conformity and adherence to prescribed norms. Under the weight of this incessant pressure, many individuals find themselves swept away, compelled to live a life that fails to reflect their authentic selves. At the core of this struggle lies an insatiable quest for approval and acceptance from others, a pursuit that can lead us astray from our true path. This pervasive mindset not only influences our approach to personal finances and money management, but also propels us to chase after the lifestyles and possessions of others, often at the expense of our own financial well-being. Consider the story of a young, vibrant individual, brimming with enthusiasm for the arts and possessed by a burning passion for writing. However, in the face of societal expectations and familial pressures, they reluctantly abandon their dreams, opting instead for a financially lucrative career that fails to ignite their soul. By succumbing to the path dictated by others, they are left with a profound sense of loss, as if a vital part of their being has been stripped away. Passivity and the desire to emulate the extravagant lifestyles of others often lead many down a treacherous path of debt and financial strain. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on independence, urges us to resist this temptation and remain steadfast in our pursuit of financial autonomy. Like a skilled archer, we must maintain unwavering focus on our target, always aiming for the bullseye of our own aspirations. But how can we begin to embody this principle with sincerity and conviction? The first step lies in self-discovery. Take the time to delve deep within yourself, unearthing your core values, aspirations, and personal dreams. Identify what truly ignites your passion and craft, a vivid vision of the life you wish to lead. Once you have gained clarity on your inner landscape, the next step is to construct a roadmap that aligns with your unique values. Develop financial strategies, personal goals, and life plans that resonate with your authentic self, rather than succumbing to the temptation of comparison or the pressure to meet external expectations. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and emotional regulation. By focusing on what lies within our control and embracing the inevitability of change, we can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. It is crucial to remember that patience is a vital companion on this journey. Your path to success is uniquely your own, and it may not always unfold at the pace you desire. Embracing this principle is a gradual process, requiring patience, perseverance, and a willingness to engage in ongoing self-reflection. By relinquishing the need to live for the approval of others, you not only reclaim control over your financial destiny, but also assert dominion over your life as a whole. Refuse to let societal pressures dictate your financial choices. Instead, pursue financial independence rooted in your own values, armed with unwavering patience and determination. Always remember that this journey is yours alone. You are not merely a participant, but the sole competitor in your own unique race. By integrating these principles into your life, you will embark on a transformative odyssey towards financial freedom and profound satisfaction, a journey that will reshape the very fabric of your existence. Principle 4. Embrace calculated risks. The mere mention of the word risk often evokes feelings of unease and apprehension. These instinctive emotions can serve as formidable barriers, preventing us from unleashing our full potential. In the face of life's challenges, we often find ourselves paralyzed by the fear of taking risks, opting instead for the comfort of the familiar. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that personal growth and the attainment of spiritual freedom necessitate the cultivation of patience, courage, and self-control. Courage, in particular, plays a pivotal role in this journey. It encompasses the ability to confront risks with wisdom and unwavering determination. If you find yourself grappling with self-doubt and questioning your own courage, seek inspiration from the stories of two remarkable individuals who dared to transform their dreams into reality. Mark Zuckerberg, the visionary behind Facebook and a technology billionaire, once proclaimed, "In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks." Zuckerberg's decision to leave the hallowed halls of academia in pursuit of his vision for Facebook was a calculated risk that catapulted him to the pinnacle of success in the technology industry. Similarly, Elon Musk, having amassed a fortune through his involvement with PayPal, chose to diverge from the well-trodden path of information technology. Instead, he boldly redirected his focus to SpaceX and Tesla, two audacious ventures that teetered on the brink of collapse. Yet through unwavering determination and a willingness to embrace risk, Musk's companies emerged triumphant, a testament to the power of courage in the face of adversity. Take a moment to reflect on the qualities that distinguish successful individuals from the masses. It is their unwavering courage to take calculated risks that sets them apart. They fearlessly step beyond the confines of their comfort zones, embracing uncertainty and confronting challenges head-on. These intrepid souls understand that growth, learning, and the path to success are forged through the crucible of risk. So, what implications does this hold for you? It is a call to reframe your perception of risk. Courage does not demand the complete eradication of fear and anxiety. Rather, it is the ability to confront risks with unwavering confidence, refusing to let apprehension dictate your choices. Recognize that all aspects of life are transient and beyond our absolute control. Shying away from risks is a squandering of precious time and potential for personal development. In the realm of personal finance, taking risks manifests in various forms: investing in a groundbreaking project, exploring an unconventional career path, or opting to save and invest money rather than indulging in fleeting pleasures. While outcomes may not always align with your expectations, the potential for extraordinary success often lies on the other side of risk. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the transformative power of learning from risks and challenges. It is through grappling with adversity that we experience the most profound growth and development. Every setback is a valuable lesson, and every obstacle presents an opportunity to fortify our resilience. Patience and self-control serve as the cornerstones for navigating these challenges, enabling us to persevere in the face of uncertainty. However, it is crucial to understand that the Stoic approach to risk-taking is not an endorsement of reckless behavior. Instead, it advocates for a calculated and prudent approach, grounded in deep knowledge, wisdom, and a nuanced understanding of one's unique circumstances. This principle aligns seamlessly with the preceding tenets of self-awareness and continuous learning, underscoring the importance of informed decision-making. Remember, Embracing risk is an invitation to unlock the doors of opportunity and personal growth. Stoic philosophy asserts that true maturity and success cannot be attained by perpetually remaining within the confines of one's comfort zone. Courageously confronting risk is an integral component of crafting a life imbued with meaning and prosperity. Armed with courage, patience, and self-control, you will be equipped to approach every challenge with an open mind, extracting valuable lessons from each experience. This transformative process will propel you closer to the realms of spiritual freedom and authentic success in all aspects of life. Principle 5. Embrace financial awareness. Finances are an often overlooked facet of life, yet Stoic philosophy offers a fresh perspective on this crucial matter. While the adage, "ignorance is bliss," may hold true in certain contexts, when it comes to personal finances, ignorance can lead to grave consequences. Stoicism, at its core, is a philosophy of life that emphasizes self-control, mental fortitude, and a profound understanding of one's existence. This entails developing a keen awareness of your financial landscape. As we delve into the application of Stoic principles to our financial lives, we unlock a new realm where the significance of financial awareness and mindset becomes more apparent than ever before. The cornerstone of Stoic philosophy lies in cultivating a genuine understanding of our financial circumstances. Rather than shying away from the truth or attempting to conceal the realities of money, Stoicism encourages us to confront them with honesty and openness. This awareness extends beyond merely tallying the figures in your bank account. It encompasses comprehending the sources of your income, effectively managing expenses, and gaining a firm grasp on your debt situation. In a society that often places money on a pedestal and reduces it to mere numbers, Stoic philosophy presents a contrasting viewpoint, urging us to engage in introspection and develop a sincere understanding of our financial standing. Imagine the act of reviewing your account balance not as a simple exercise in arithmetic, but as an opportunity for self-reflection. Ask yourself probing questions about the origins of your wealth. How have I allocated my resources? Are there ways in which I can manage my expenses more prudently? By gaining a clear insight into your circumstances and exercising self-control, you empower yourself to make informed decisions in the realm of personal finance. Moreover, Stoic philosophy extends beyond the realm of self-control, encouraging us to forge meaningful connections with others through understanding and empathy. As you deepen your financial awareness, you may find yourself more attuned to the emotions and struggles of those around you, particularly during challenging times. By sharing experiences and learning from individuals navigating similar circumstances, you create a supportive network that fosters a sense of solidarity and reminds us that we are not alone in our financial journeys. Personal responsibility is another cornerstone of Stoic thought. We must take ownership of our lives and resist the temptation to attribute our circumstances to external factors. As the architect of your financial destiny, you possess the power and obligation to shape it in a positive direction. Embrace the role of the proactive manager, making conscious choices that align with your long-term aspirations. Ultimately, Stoicism urges us to live in full alignment with reality. Refuse to be seduced by illusions or misconceptions surrounding money. Instead, engage in a thorough and honest assessment of your income, expenses, debts, savings, and investments. Acknowledge your position as the steward of your personal finances and treat this responsibility with the care and respect it deserves. Utilize money as a tool to construct the life you envision rather than allowing it to control your existence. By embracing financial awareness and refusing to neglect this crucial aspect of life, you embark on a transformative journey towards financial well-being and personal growth. Principle 6. Prioritize personal development. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, self-development and personal growth occupy a position of utmost importance. Renowned Stoic thinkers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius firmly believed that the path to genuine happiness lies in the cultivation of the soul and the nurturing of the spirit. Thus, the pursuit of a meaningful and purposeful existence is intimately intertwined with the commitment to personal development. But what does the concept of personal development truly encompass? Stoic philosophy regards it not as a mere optional endeavor, but as a sacred duty of the highest order. We are called upon to invest our time and energy in the enrichment of our inner selves and the cultivation of virtuous qualities. The ultimate aim of life transcends the mere satisfaction of material desires. Rather, it is to become better versions of ourselves, growing in wisdom and spiritual wealth with each passing day. Let us envision personal development as a grand odyssey, a lifelong journey of self-discovery and growth. It is not a quest for unattainable perfection, but a steadfast commitment to continuous improvement and perpetual learning. We must resist the temptation to burden ourselves with the weight of unrealistic expectations. Instead, our aspirations should be centered on the daily pursuit of greater virtue and the incremental refinement of our character. Each new dawn presents a fresh opportunity to elevate our souls and cultivate moral excellence. Another crucial facet of personal development is the cultivation of self-control. This entails assuming full responsibility for our own growth and refusing to be ensnared by our weaknesses or held captive by circumstances beyond our control. By maintaining a firm grip on our impulses and desires, we can streamline the process of personal development and navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Now, let us explore a common pitfall that many individuals fall prey to: the comfort zone. This is a state of stagnation, where we shy away from challenges and remain content with the status quo. While it may provide a sense of temporary peace and stability, it is also a breeding ground for complacency and stagnation. In contrast, the growth zone is where we willingly confront adversity and embark on the path of lifelong learning. It is within this realm that our spirit is forged and our soul is strengthened. In a world that is constantly evolving and transforming, the cessation of learning is akin to inviting obsolescence. Just as a shark must perpetually move forward to survive, we too must embrace the pursuit of knowledge and personal growth to maintain our relevance and competitiveness. You may find yourself questioning the feasibility of dedicating time and resources to personal development, given the constraints of daily life. However, it is essential to recognize that the essence of self-control, as championed by Stoic philosophy, lies in making the right choices, even if they are not always the easiest ones. This may involve prioritizing self-improvement over leisure activities or discretionary expenses. The key is not to demand immense sacrifices of ourselves, but rather to make mindful decisions that align with our long-term aspirations. From the vantage point of Stoic philosophy, neglecting personal development is tantamount to forsaking a vital component of a fulfilling and joyous existence. It is not merely a matter of enhancing individual skills and knowledge. It is a commitment to nurturing the soul and cultivating moral virtues. Personal development is not a finite destination, but an ongoing journey of maturation and spiritual enrichment. By embracing this principle and making it a central pillar of our lives, we open ourselves up to a world of boundless growth, wisdom, and inner peace. Principle 7. Live within your means. Stop spending beyond your means. This seemingly straightforward piece of advice is often overlooked, much to the detriment of our financial well-being. In an era characterized by rampant consumerism and an unrelenting barrage of advertisements, we find ourselves constantly pressured to believe that we require more than what is truly necessary. Advertisers skillfully craft narratives that promise happiness and fulfillment through the acquisition of the latest products and services. This creates an artificial sense of urgency and a misplaced belief that our contentment hinges on material possessions. As a result, we are driven to spend more even when our financial resources are stretched thin. Stoic philosophy offers a powerful antidote to this destructive mindset. It reminds us that authentic happiness is not contingent upon the accumulation of worldly goods or the indulgence in unrestrained shopping sprees. Instead, it stems from the cultivation of self-control and the pursuit of inner contentment. By living within our means, we embody this principle of self-mastery, refusing to allow our desires and impulses to outstrip our financial capacity. So, how can we integrate this principle into our daily lives? The first step is to develop a keen awareness of the distinction between our true needs and mere wants. Our essential requirements, such as nourishment, shelter, and clothing, are the foundational elements necessary for our survival. In contrast, our desires, which may include the latest technological gadgets or high-end fashion items, are not indispensable to our well-being. By cultivating a clear understanding of this distinction, we position ourselves to manage our finances with greater wisdom and prudence. In the modern world, we often find ourselves caught in a vortex of unrestrained consumerism, propelled by the incessant bombardment of advertisements and the pervasive influence of social pressures. Stoic philosophy serves as a beacon of clarity, cautioning us against the futility of this consumer trap and urging us to extricate ourselves from its grasp. Rather than seeking happiness through the act of shopping, we are encouraged to find fulfillment in the nurturing of meaningful connections with loved ones, the exploration of personal passions, and the embrace of a life marked by simplicity and tranquility. Envision a reality in which you have amassed sufficient financial reserves to weather any unforeseen expenses without succumbing to panic or anxiety. Picture the liberation that comes from being unshackled by the burdens of debt, possessing the financial means to devote more time to family, pursue new interests, or even embark on an entrepreneurial venture. Imagine a retirement marked by comfort and security, free from the specter of dwindling savings. All of these aspirations become attainable when we commit to living within our financial means. Ultimately, the essence of life extends far beyond the mere accumulation of possessions. It is about cultivating a life of abundance, peace, and prosperity. By aligning our spending habits with our financial capacity, we unlock the potential to pursue our most cherished dreams, foster deeper connections with those we hold dear, and secure a stable financial foundation for the future. The decision to stop spending beyond our means is not solely a prudent financial choice. It is a way of life that embodies the principles of Stoic philosophy, guiding us towards self-control, contentment, and true fulfillment. By applying the wisdom of Stoicism to our personal financial management, we lay the groundwork for a life of prosperity, sustainability, and inner peace. Principle 8. Embrace change. In the final principle, we confront the inescapable reality that change is an inherent part of life. Yet we often find ourselves resistant to its transformative power. Stoic philosophy, however, imparts a valuable lesson: to accept and embrace change, to recognize the ephemeral nature of existence, and to adapt accordingly. It is through this adaptability that we uncover the path to genuine prosperity. Consider the cyclical rhythms of the natural world. The turning of the seasons, the ebb and flow of the tides, the daily dance of the sun across the sky. These phenomena serve as poignant reminders of the ever-changing essence of life. Just as a river never remains static, forever altering its course, Life itself is a constant stream of evolution. In our personal journeys, we must learn to navigate the currents of change, aligning ourselves with the flow of life, rather than fighting against its inexorable momentum. In the realm of our financial well-being, this principle holds particular relevance. The economic landscape is in a perpetual state of flux, with new industries emerging as others fade into obsolescence. Interest rates fluctuate, and the job market undergoes seismic shifts. In the face of these challenges, resistance to change is an exercise in futility. Instead, we must cultivate the skills and mindset necessary to adapt and thrive amidst the turbulence. Resistance to change in our financial lives can manifest in myriad ways. It may take the form of stubbornly clinging to a declining career field, refusing to acquire new skills and competencies. It might manifest as an unwillingness to reevaluate an outdated investment strategy, even in the face of lackluster returns. Or it could be the paralyzing fear of embracing new investment opportunities, thereby forfeiting potential gains. The question that arises is, what steps can we take to overcome our resistance to change? Stoic philosophy offers 4 sage pieces of advice to guide us on this path. First and foremost, we must undergo a fundamental shift in our mindset, recognizing that change can be a harbinger of exciting opportunities and untold prosperity. Just as the caterpillar must surrender to the transformative process of metamorphosis to emerge as a resplendent butterfly, change has the power to unlock new doors and unveil hidden potential. Second, we must arm ourselves with knowledge. Fear is often rooted in ignorance, and it is this lack of understanding that fuels our resistance to change. By staying informed about economic trends, exploring novel investment prospects, and familiarizing ourselves with best practices in financial management, we equip ourselves with the tools necessary to navigate the ever-shifting landscape of change. Third, cultivating a balanced perspective is of paramount importance. Change is not an absolute force, bringing only gains or losses in its wake. It is a complex tapestry, woven with both benefits and challenges. The loss of a job may pave the way for a thrilling new career path. A disappointing investment may impart invaluable lessons that strengthen our financial acumen. Financial hardships can be the crucible in which patience and wisdom are forged. Lastly, flexibility is the key to thriving in the face of change. Rigidity in the midst of transformation is akin to a tree standing unyielding in the path of a raging storm, destined to snap under the force of the gale. By embracing adaptability in our financial planning, career choices, and investment strategies, we position ourselves to weather the tempests of economic change with resilience and grace. Remember, the world is an ever-evolving canvas, and you are the artist with the power to shape your own masterpiece. Armed with the right mindset, knowledge, perspective, and flexibility, you can paint a vivid picture of financial prosperity and personal growth. Embracing change is not merely a strategy for financial success, it is a catalyst for living a life of vibrancy, fulfillment, and perpetual discovery. It is about turning the pages of your own story, each chapter revealing new insights, challenges, and triumphs. It is about unearthing the depths of your potential and rising to meet the demands of an ever-changing world. So, cast aside your resistance to change. Embrace it with open arms, for it is the gateway to true liberation and the path to a life of unparalleled satisfaction. We have journeyed through 8 timeless principles of Stoic philosophy, each serving as a guiding light on the path to financial prosperity and a life of purpose and inspiration. Always remember that the power to transform your existence lies within your own hands, and Stoic philosophy is the illuminating torch that casts light upon that path. As we draw this discussion to a close, I leave you with a final reminder. Be the architect of your own destiny. Refuse to be a passive spectator, buffeted by the winds of circumstance. If these 8 principles have resonated with you, I encourage you to share this knowledge with those you hold dear. Like and share this video so that others may benefit from the wisdom of Stoicism and embark on their own journeys of personal growth. Subscribe to this channel to ensure that you never miss an opportunity to expand your mind and nourish your soul. Each new video brings with it invaluable lessons and insights that will propel you forward on your path of continuous self-improvement. Leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts, experiences, and reflections on how you plan to integrate these Stoic principles into your own life. Your words have the power to inspire and encourage others who are walking a similar path. Thank you for dedicating your time and attention to this exploration of Stoic philosophy. May you continue to spread the light of inspiration and personal growth with each passing day. Until our paths cross again in the next video, embrace the journey, for it is in the unfolding of each moment that true meaning and purpose are found. In the timeless words of Marcus Aurelius, a sanctuary